Right, off we go for our second match of the evening. Paul Brown and Gary Thompson. And it's Paul to throw first for the ball. 25. Outside the 25, so Paul will throw first on odd-numbered games, and it's the best of 7 legs, 5 or 1 up. $100. 34.
Right, we're back live streaming here at the Jersey Darts Festival. Join with me on my left here. We've got
41.
Glenn Durant, and we just started a game. We just have a little technical issue, just getting your floating score window on
60.
the screens at the moment. But whilst we're doing that, we'll just fill you in. We've got on the hockey, we've got Paul Brown, Renfrewshire, and following him is Gary Thompson. They've made a start. And
140.
Paul Brown had the arrows.
$81.
Evening, Glenn.
Yeah, I was talking to Gary earlier. He always seems to struggle with his first game, he said, and doesn't get much tougher. Paul's playing really well at the moment. Had a great run at the World Masters. Good run at the Northern
41.
Ireland next week.
Yep, certainly is a bit of a steady start for Gary, knowing what his capabilities are.
78.
I'm impressed with his dress sense. He's just so casual. Lovely player when he's flowing.
59. $100. Paul, you require 120.
Be looking just to go above that.
$48. And Gary, you require 148.
Yeah, he went down the 16 jump there, hence the reason for the treble 16 attempt.
85. 72 throwing Paul.
It's a good last start there for Gary to set him up and make Paul think now. That's a big 5. He's 17. He wants the bullseye. Yes.
That's game. 3 darts and the first leg to Paul Brown.
That always hurts the opponent. The bullseye, that'll really
Second leg, Gary to throw first.
The big browner down.
$81.
Well, I think Gary would be probably almost pleased to get that leg out of the way, win or lose, because just it didn't seem to sort of settle on that first one. I'm sure he's hoping to settle on this
60.
next one.
Well, he did threaten to play with his jacket on earlier, Bernie, so...
Did he?
No better sight when he is forlorn, but he's
85.
Again, that's a good last dart. And he's got the darts in this leg, so he'll be looking to pull this match level.
It's not, as I recall, been in the payout
94.
on this particular festival, as he. I think he was mentioning he hadn't
59.
got far enough to get into the payout.
He was in a real tough section yesterday, Bernie. There was a little section with 6 of the top 8 players, in my opinion, here this weekend. It was a
89.
A real stinker, and Gary was in the middle of that. I think he come across against maybe Gary Robson, if memory serves me right, but
140.
He's beginning to show the form like the Yorkshire player can. Again, he's at the Lakeside this year. He takes on Gary Robson.
Yeah.
95 and 136 throwing Gary.
I was talking to him yesterday. He said he's only played Gary once and beat him once, so he's hopeful. Lovely 2 darts.
128.
Very nearly just cleared that entire leg up there with that throw.
It's a good first half, and this is going to put the pressure on Gary now.
127. 8 throwing.
Outside. third.
Game 2 darts and the second leg to Gary Thompson. A one leg each, third leg, Paul to throw first.
That sets this match up nicely now. One leg each, both settled in now. They'll be both looking to kick on in this third leg.
100.
Just noticed on the
43.
Paul Robbo 45 saying go on Tony. If that's you, Paul. Hello, mate.
100.
Well, Paul, nice and steady here with 2 tons for his start.
99.
Leg.
So good.
140.
The only thing I'm a little bit confused with here, how big Browner Paul Brown was actually from Northern Ireland. Noticed down his
85.
with a Scottish
161 throwing, Paul.
That might be checked out.
Five.
We'd be disappointed with that. The leg was in the bag there.
Yeah, it was.
So it gives a second chance to Gary here.
60.
Still quite a bit
156 throwing, Paul.
That's one of them scores, Bernie. You know, 3 good darts there. Just wasn't rewarded with a treble.
back in the
Double
zone
18.
now.
138.
So looking,
No, it's good darts.
been one of the biggest finishes I think we've had so far on this tournament.
80.
Certainly on the TV.
An 18 throwing, Paul.
18, I've never known. Sometimes some people split, he's going straight for it.
Game 2 darts and the third leg to Paul Brown. Fourth leg, Gary Thompson to throw.
Paul will be feeling really good now. This is the time to try and snatch the darts.
100.
But as you say, Gary's been there, he's got the t-shirt, he'll know what to do in this, but he won't panic.
He'll be aware that Paul's thinking that as well, and I think he'll probably put as much pressure back on as he can.
100.
It's the first time I've seen him sort of live. He's a really good player.
100.
Nice exaggerated ton there by the MC, Tommy Thompson.
60. 100.
Yesterday evening we had one of our first lady MCs for the TV lane, Jude Johnson.
Yeah, Jude, she shouted my game. I thought she was excellent.
60.
I think she was really looking forward to doing it as well.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah, she had a great tone, didn't panic, nice clear scores. I thought she did an excellent job.
Yep.
121. 158 throwing, Gary.
Well, it's a tight leg.
30. And Paul, 160 throwing.
It's disastrous. That doesn't even leave a very nice finish. But Paul will be looking now. Needs a treble 22nd dart. It's gone downstairs. Oh, that's a good last
82.
dart. That's a good last dart.
128 going, Gary.
73 in the last 6 darts has let him down really with his throw as well.
24.
Oh, that'll
And
hurt.
Paul, 78 throwing.
Now he's in trouble.
Oh, come on, Paul. Just settle yourself down. That looks in. Looks like double 12.
Game 3 darts. And the fourth leg to Paul Brown. Paul leads by 3 legs to 1. Paul to throw first.
Paul's darts in leg 5 and 7. This will be feeling really good at the moment. It's a good start. It's a great start.
All in. 180.
Well, no matter what Gary was thinking about how he was going to try and pull this back against 180, it must be
41.
quite demoralising to see that go in.
Paul will be feeling good, but like any time when you hit that 180, always follows it with a 43. That's a good second dart.
83.
It's a great second dart. He'll be feeling really good now and looking to take this match now.
58.
Yeah, Gary just doesn't look himself at the moment. I think he's always one of them players if he can get into a tournament.
60.
That's all he needs to do. Make 3 good darts.
$121.
He's given himself a lifeline.
Depends on this throw now.
92.
He doesn't look like giving this up now, does he?
I don't think so. No, and that looks as if he could well be well in the driving seat here.
186 throwing Paul.
He's got 6 darts to win this game. Yeah, some people go for that
61.
bullseye.
Go
61.
11.
So he knows he's got 6 darts to do this in. That's 2 good darts.
50.
Leaves him 36 for the match. Gary, all he can do is pressure this score now. He's
81. And Paul 36 throwing.
That's a good last dart. But come on, Paul. Got a great win.
Just inside.
18. Gary 100 throwing.
I never like that double 9 myself, so Gary's
No.
favourite double is tops, so maybe got 2 double tops here. He's gone down to 16 route.
52. And 18 throwing Paul.
Well, it's under pressure now, so he really does need to get this.
Game and the match. 2 darts to Paul Brown.
It's a fantastic win of Paul Brown there. He
Well
moves
done to
nicely
Paul
into
there.
the last 64.
Commiseration to Gary, a little bit under the weather. But the averages tonight, 81.40 for Paul, 75.21 for Gary. So that's the second of the live streaming matches concluded. And we will be back with you in a minute or so when we set up the system for the next game.
Decent averages there. Gary Thompson had a 75.21 and Paul had a 81.40.
Still probably low as what we know Gary
Yeah.
can do, and I'm sure probably wasn't over the moon with his game at all. But 4-1 probably didn't always reflect just exactly how the game had gone. But Paul will be well pleased with his performance on that.
I would like to check.